Streaming. Hello, welcome to the broadcast here, iRacing series. This is the Class C fix from Pocono Speedway. Glad you could tune in. We're loading up right now. This all should be good. Oops, we didn't want to do that. Sorry. It'll only be a few seconds. Should be about 23 entries in this race. For those of you who want to participate in some fun racing action yourself, you can sign up at www.iracing.com. That's again, www.iracing.com. They're out there running 3 laps of practice at the moment. Jacobson, who's over here in the Ford truck. They probably don't even get in a full amount of practice just because of the amount of time that's involved. So today's starting lineup, we got the 23 entries today. We got in the 1, we got Jeffrey Merck from Florida, and then the number 2, we got Ryan Gemmell from Pennsylvania. In the 3 truck, we got Thomas Stowers from Georgia. In the 4 truck, we got Kai Jacobson from Scandinavia. In the 5 truck today, we got Steven Schaefer from Indiana. In the number 6, we got Barry Everhart from the Carolinas. In the 7 truck, we got Juan Luis Galero Bravo from Iberia. In the 8 truck today, we got Christopher McKeithen. He's coming from the Carolinas as well. In the number 9 truck, we got Robbie Oddie from New Jersey. In the 10 truck today, we got Stephen T. Everidge from the UK. In the 11 truck, we got Klein S. LeBeouf from the Mid-South. In the 12 truck today, we got Josh R. Scott from Illinois. In the 13 truck, we got Josh Williams from Florida. In the 14 truck, we got Cole Wolf from the Northwest. In the 15 truck, we got Ron Hamill also from the Northwest. In the 16 truck, we got Dusty Troutman from Indiana, who likes fishing. Hey, 17, we got Trevor Hawkins. I've raced with him a few times myself. He's from Canada. 18, we got Cheryl Villa-Jones. That's an international racer, which could be anywhere. 19, we got John Singer in the Atlantic truck. From the Atlantic, sorry, my bad. Then we got 20, one of my fellow neighbors from New England. We got Stephen Shannon. In the 21 truck, we got Shannon Devlamink from Canada. Not necessarily a woman. Sometimes people sign up under their wife's names. We got one loose, and he's in the wall. Oh, there, that truck's upside down. That is the 8 of Christopher McKeithen. Hopefully he doesn't do that in the race. It was just practice laps. The 22 today, we got Michael Schell, 2, from Pennsylvania. And to round out the field, we got the 23 of Evan Campbell. Right now, they're out there qualifying. So far, fastest qualifier is the 1 of Jeffrey Merck with a 56.216, followed by Ryan Gemmell in the 2 truck at a 56.270. Third place qualifier is Christopher McKeithen before he wrecked like that. It's a 56.307. Then Evan Campbell qualified 4th with a 56.724. 14 truck Cole Wolf qualified in 5th with a 56.826. The 5 Stephen Schaefer qualified 6th with a 56.911. Oh, but the 3 truck of Thomas Stowers goes straight to the top of the board with a 55.920. That's the first truck in the 55-second bracket. That was a hell of a lap. He's just going to outrun everybody today. Oftentimes run between 55.920 and 57.825 of Klein S. LeBeouf. No relation to Sharia LeBeouf, I'm sure. That's even the guy's name, I don't really know. It's all good either way. I might leave this up. I might take it down a bit in the race. So we're gonna like want to switch over to our pole sitter here. I think qualifying, yeah, qualifying's pretty much over. Okay, we're gonna want to go to Thomas on the board here. Guys, we're on. He hasn't prayed yet. That's my guess. We're gonna start out with the pace car here.
Good luck, everybody.
That's a pretty fancy looking 20 truck there. We got the John Deere spectators, some Napa know-how. You can build your own custom paint scheme and trading paints if you could ever get it to work, which I've been having some issues with that. They never seem to get back to me, but that's another story altogether. There are people that had the same problem. Sometimes people go out there and qualify and then they don't grid. We've got about another 45 seconds before we go to pace laps here. This is a 30-lap official race. It should be a good one. I don't know why it's saying unofficial, because it's definitely an official race. It's probably just unofficial because I'm not in it. I'm viewing as a spectator here. It's fine Monday afternoon, July 30th. This is the 2:15 race. All these this is a Class C fixed series. It's about the middle of the road series. You get a lot of guys that are like top of the line pros, and yes, there are iracing pros, and there are guys that run Class A, and they also will come down and run these races. I myself, I'll run like more class series than my license class as well. Yeah, they're running out onto the track now. In here now. It is one to go, one's a green here. Okay. Pace laps are a little slow, but they are what they are. I'll leave this up here so we can both tell who's in what position. 30-lap race, it probably will be a caution fest, that's for sure. Make sure everything looks good. Kick my seat back here a little, make myself a little more comfortable. They're on the long straightaway right now. About to go into turn 3. Turn 3. Pocono is a tricky triangle. There is no turn 4, if you didn't know. 3 of Tom Stewart's on the pole. On the outside pole is Jeffrey Merrick. And the 3 of Tom Stewart is going to lead him to green here.
Green, green, green.
And they're green, and they're off. The 3 truck gets a big old jump. The 8 truck is giving that 1 truck a push down the front straightaway. We're going to all fan into turn 1 here. This could be chaotic. You get a lot of cautions this way. Thomas is off to a good start there. He's got a good about 2-3 car lengths on the number 2 truck, who's now in second. Going down through the tunnel turn here. It's the toughest turn on this track, in my opinion. Going to come down to turn 3 ahead by a good 5-6 car lengths. That'll be a better view for you. place, we got Ryan Jamel in the 2, followed up by Jeffrey Merrick in the 1 truck, with the 8 truck close behind him, Christopher McKeithen. We are on lap 2 here in Pocono in turn 1. That 3 truck just seems to have some more speed, but hopefully it won't burn his tires off too quickly compared to the other guys. Got some fanning out action in the back over there. There's action all over this track all the time. We're totally caution free, so that's a good thing. Come around turn 2, the tunnel turn. The 3 just keeps getting a bigger and bigger lead, but he may burn it down after a while, so he doesn't make any mistakes. Second, third, and fourth seems to be where the real battle is at. 1 truck there was trying to break the draft of the other 2 guys behind him. As you can see, this track's in the middle of nowhere. Now he's pulled out to about a 8-10 car length lead over the second place truck. That thing is super fast here today. He's in a world of his own. Those 3 guys behind him work together, though. They might be able to use the draft and work back up to him. Right now we got the 3 of Thomas Stowers in the lead. Second place is Jeffrey Merck in the 1. Third place is the 2 of Ryan Jamel, and 4th place is the 8 of Christopher McKeithen. Farther back in 5th, we got the 23 of Evan Campbell. He's about a half a second behind 4th place, and he might actually be able to run them down at some point. There they are off in turn 1 again. The 1 truck seems to have pulled a little farther ahead of the 2 and the 8. The 8's looking like he's going to make a move to the inside of the 2 here. Going to set him up for a pass on the tunnel turn here in turn 2. The 1, he's got a big run coming up on the 3 truck. Yeah, he got a super run through the tunnel turn. These guys in the back here in 3rd and 4th, the 3 and the 8, the 2 and the 8 are having a side-by-side battle. This may be a 4-way battle for the lead in the next couple laps. 3 truck gets a good run off. He's breaking his draft, but the 1 truck's got a hell of a run on the outside here. They're already catching up to the guy in the back of the pack there. We'll see who that is. The truck that's about to be lapped is the 19 of John Singer. I don't know if he started on pit road or he had some other problem. The 1 now is about a 0.2 of a second behind this 3 truck of Thomas Stowers, and he may very well be going out to get the lead here. He's going to set him up nicely so he can get him off the tunnel turn probably, or he may just wait till turn 3. It's really hard to pass in turn 2. No, he lost a little momentum there. 3's truck seems to be really good in turn 2, the tunnel turn today. I'm sure his friends at Texaco are loving that one. Lap traffic may come into play here, we don't know. Well, that truck went down the pit road, so it's not really a pit stop necessary in this race unless the caution comes out. You're going to want tires. See if this 1 truck can do anything with the 3 truck. Both go high into that corner there. He's trying everything. Oh, he's getting a good run off of 1 here. He's right up on his bumper. He's going to push him. He's getting him a push down the back stretch. Yeah, the 1 truck gave Thomas... The 1 truck of Jeffrey Merck gave the push to the 3 of Thomas Stowers, who's in the lead, which in turn actually backfired on him because it allowed the 3 to get a nice run off the corner and drive away. So he's back to like a 1/4 second behind. Christopher McKeithen's about 1.5 seconds behind the lead, and Ryan Jamel is almost 2 seconds behind. In 5th place, the 9 truck of Robbie Adi is just like 4 seconds back in 5th. Stands are packed today. You can always get a good turnout here at Pocono. Bet you these guys are just happy that Kyle Busch doesn't run on iracing.com because he'd probably beat everybody here too. And we'll take a trip through the field here. We got Thomas Stowers in the lead still in the 3. I'm not sure exactly what lap it is. We're on lap 6, coming to lap 7 here. Time's dropped off about almost 2 seconds since the start of the race. Tires give up really drastically here. So yeah, we got Thomas Stowers in the lead still, but that one truck's trying everything. And we'll jump back here more into the field. We got 18th place right now, Ron Hamill in the 15 truck. And here in 17th we got Shannon Devliming. Kai Jacobson in the 4 truck is in 16th place. We got Michael Schell in 15th right now in the 22. 7 truck Juan Luis Galaro Bravo is in 14th. We got the 11 Kleines LeBeau here in 12. These guys are having a pretty good battle back here. We got John Williams in that 13 truck. He's just ahead of 11, but it looks like the 11 Linus LeBeau is trying to make a run on him. 11th place we got Cole Wolf in the 14. Steven Schaefer in the 5 truck is in 10th. Evan Campbell in the 9 truck here is in, or Evan Campbell in the 23 is in 9th place. We got the 12 truck of Josh R. Scott in 8th. The 10 truck of Stephen T. Edwards is in 7th. 6 truck of Barry Everhart is in 6th. The 9 truck of Raviotti is in 5th. We got the 2 truck of Ryan Geno in 4th place, about 3 seconds back from the lead. The 8 truck of Christopher McKeithen is in 3rd place. He's about 2.5 seconds back. We got Jeffrey Merck. He's still trying to run down Thomas Stowers in the lead there. He's 0.3 of a second back, and he seems to be gaining on him drastically. See if Thomas Stowers will be able to hold off Jeffrey or not, or if Jeffrey's just going to make the move at some point here. He might try to set him up here in turn 1. Dive, they're both going up high. 1 tries to go down a little lower, but 3 seems to be holding his own up there. The 1, he's going to run. He's getting to his bumper, he just can't seem to find a way by today. Thomas Stowers, man, he's just the class of the field. Jeffrey Merck seems to be the second best. These are the guys that are out there racing for the big money payday here in the Class C NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Fixed Series. Fixed Series just means that everybody's running the same setup, so it's not like they have different setups, and that's why one guy's faster than the other. It's all coming down to driving style pretty much when it's a fixed series. There are open series too where you're able to run your own setups, and if you got a good setup, it might help drastically in a race. These 2 guys are they've opened themselves up by 2.5 seconds over 3rd place. But the 1 truck of Jeffrey Merck is still there. He's trying everything. He's about he was about a half of the truck length back. He lost a little there, but he might have backed it up just so he can get a nice run off the corner. This is an unbelievable race they got going on here for sure. It's been like this the entire race. Forgive me if I'm not the greatest sportscaster for sim racing. I'm new like this, and I'm just starting to do this. I will also, on the Keith Rouse Sim Racer YouTube channel, I will be broadcasting races I'm actually in. I am an avid sim racer myself. I'm probably a middle of the pack guy. I'm not like up there at the pro level, but I'm not at the bottom of the barrel either. I do have 79 wins in the time I've spent on iracing.com, so that's a pretty good statistic. Quite a few top 5s and a whole bunch of seconds. I probably could have had a whole bunch more wins. The one's right on his bumper now. See if he can set him up to move. Oh, he gave him a bump. Oh, that slid him off the track and made him loose. He's gonna drive down under him. The one truck of Jeffrey Merck has tried everything to get by him. He gave him a shove, and it didn't phase Thomas Stowers in the least. But these guys have drove away from the rest of the pack. But third place truck of Christopher McKeithen seems to be gaining some back on these two guys. If they keep racing that hard, he might actually be able to get them. So we're here, it's lap 12 of a 30-lap race, and no cautions have come out. We've been green. Green, green, green since through the green flag. Clean and green, that's what we love to see. A lot of these races can be wreck fest because they're short little expedition races. And these guys just want to, like, go out there and...
Alright, man.
Oh, there's our first caution. I don't know where it happened. Somewhere in the back of the field somewhere. See if we can go back and see what happened. Oh, there was a truck around on the field. I believe that's Christopher LeBeouf is turned backwards on the track in the 11 truck. So that's going to give us some tires, and we're going to see some pit stops here. So, go back to the front of the field here with the leaders. Let's see who's the race off the pit road today. And it's lap 13, we're coming to lap 14. We'll probably get restarted about lap 18 or 19. But yeah, the 3 of Thomas Stowers and the 1 of Jeffrey Merck, they've been having a great battle out here today. And right now our running order is Thomas Stowers and the 3 truck is first. The 1 truck of Jeffrey Merck is in second. The 8 truck of Christopher McKeithen in third. The 9 truck of Robbie Odie is in fourth. The 2 truck of Ryan Jamel is in fifth. Keep going through the field for the top 10. We got the 10 truck of Stephen T. Edwards in sixth. In 7th place we got the 6 truck of Barry Everett. The 12 truck of Josh R. Scott is in 8th. The 23 of Evan Campbell is in 9th. And the 14 truck of Cole Wolf is in 10th. Right now we have, I believe John Slinger has dropped out of the race. Charles Villajohn is 4 laps down and may have also dropped out of the race. Or he may be out there running still and get the lucky dog, but I don't believe he is still running. Pit road here. Let's see if we get off the pit road first. Some guys may take 2 tires, some may take 4. We'll have to see. You're not able to see the virtual pit crew here, but if you were actually in the race in your own truck, you would see your own crew doing your pit stop. It's pretty nifty. They just added that. Oh, we got the 3. The 8 truck totally missed his pit stall. Oh, the 6 overshot his box and had to back up. The 12 is totally missing his box. The 9's already down and away. He must have took 2 tires. But yeah, there were some serious mistakes on pit road here today. And we're going to see who came out first. I believe that we'll have to see when we come around and the scoring loop resets itself. Thomas Stowers and Jeffrey Merkin. I believe the top 5 came out the same way they went in, is what it looks like to me. That Texaco number 3 is just really fast today in this race. Next week, I believe all 3 series will be running at Watkins Glen Raceway, all 3 NASCAR series. Not the real racing here on iracing.com. Cost you about $13.75 a month to sign up if you'd like to join. If you use the email address mass_mover@yahoo.com when you sign up, that'd be great because it'll help me get some referral credits. And I highly recommend you don't try to run with your mouse or your joystick. Best bet, you can go out and buy an inexpensive little Thrustmaster wheel, or you could always buy a more expensive one. Decent wheel like a Logitech G29, G920, they run about 300 bucks. Some guys are running sim seats, I also have one myself. If you don't have a high quality computer, I recommend a gaming computer. The HP Omen's not too bad, I've had no problems with it. So, some of these guys are running some seriously high power equipment. Some guys probably spend as much on iRacing in their computer and their graphics and everything. Some are running 3 monitors. You can go out and get yourself a virtual reality headset for about $400. And a USB headset mic so you can communicate with the other drivers. When here you're spectating, you really can't hear them talking to each other. If I was in a race, that would be a little different, but I'm just a spectator. So it's not like I can talk to them. Push the button to talk to them, but it doesn't work. Actually, the Ford truck has come out in the lead here today. The Ford truck, Kai Jacobson must have took 2 tires, but I think he's just going to get run over because we're like 15 laps in the race and 2 tires. It's just not usually going to work. Usually doesn't turn out too good. See when they get the one to go here. Probably gonna get it this time by. So it's the 4 Kai Jacobson. That was his name, right? Yeah, Kai Jacobson. 3 Thomas Stowers. 1 of Jeffrey Merck. The 9 of Robbie Odie, and the 10 of Stephen T. Edwards are your top 5. After pit stops, then we got 14 of Cole Wolf and 6. The 23 of Evan Campbell and 7. 17 of Trevor Hawkins is 8. The 5 of Steven Schaefer is in 9th, and the 21 of Shannon Devlin Mink is in 10th. Or if I hack up your name. The 8 truck's mistake on pit road put them all the way back in 11th, so that's not going to work out too good for them. But there was all kinds of mistakes all over the pit road there. And they're doubling wide back up here. You really don't get lane choice here in the NASCAR iRacing World Truck Series Class C fixed races. They haven't implemented that. There's lots of changes that are happening all the time. They've added dirt racing, so if you're an avid dirt racing fan, you want to try that out. iRacing's got something for you. There's plenty of road course racing series, IndyCar series, F1 series. Pretty much, you got an Australian V8 Supercar series. Some special events that iRacing runs, things like the Rolex 24-hour race where you're going to have a team run 4, 5, 6 drivers and run for a couple hours spin at a time. Then everybody switches up and switch drivers. If you don't switch drivers, you get disqualified. You got the Daytona 500. The NASCAR iRacing series tends to be half-length races of the matching Cup race for the Monster Energy Cup race that week. But some of those events are full length, like the Daytona 500, the Coca-Cola 600, the Brickyard 400. I believe one of the Talladega races, possibly the Daytona race, or not the Daytona race, the Darlington race. We're about to get a restart here to see what this Ford truck's going to be able to do. I think he's just going to get run over pretty much. I think they're going to be 3 and 4 wide around him by turn 1. Hopefully he won't spin his tires here on the restart. It's coming to lap 17 here for the restart. 13 more laps in this race. See how this battle goes today. Green flag is out. 3 truck, he's getting a nice run down the front stretch here on the outside. The 4 was able to maintain a lot better than I thought he was going to be able to. Well, he got a nice jump down in there, but the 3's just got to run. Yeah, he's just going to get run over here. The 3, the 1, the 9, the 10 are all going to freight train him. The 14's probably going to go on by as well. 2 tires at Pocono just never, ever works. 2 tires at most places don't work. You can get away with it at Daytona and Talladega because tires really don't matter on a plate track. That's a whole other ball game in itself. So we got the 1 truck now. The 1 truck The 1 truck of Jeffrey Merrick is back out in the lead. He's over the 3 truck of Thomas Stowers. And then we got the 9 truck of Robbie Odie in 3rd. In 4th place, we're going to have, I believe, the 10 truck of Stephen T. Edwards. Yeah, we got the 1 of Jeffrey Merrick in the lead, the 3 of Thomas Stowers, the 9 of Robbie Odie, 3rd. 4th is Stephen T. Edwards in the 10, and 8 is Christopher McKeithen, who seemed to manage to recover over that messed up pit stop back to 5th. So maybe some guys in front of him actually took 2 tires. It's a good 3-car battle, truck battle up here now. Turn 2, the tunnel turn. There's a hell of a bump right there. If you don't hit it just right, you'll slide right up the track and get the outside wall. The 3 truck, let's see if he can get by. Oh, it seemed to like mess up his entry there or something. 9 trucks all over him now. See if Thomas Stowers in that 3 truck can get back by Jeffrey Merck in that 1. Pardon me, I don't know, I can't remember these guys' names by now, but whatever. Robbie Odie in that 9, he was running around 5th before his pit stops. And then Christopher McKeithen in the 8, he's made it back to 4th now, so he's not doing too bad. He's running about 1.3 seconds behind the lead. He started 4th, and that's where he's running at the moment. Thomas Stowers started on the pole, and he's running 2nd, and Jeffrey Merrick started 2nd, and he's up there in the lead, but we'll have to see if Thomas Stowers in the 3 can do what the 1 of Jeffrey Merck couldn't do, but the 9 truck's right there with them this time, so he might be able to do what neither one of these guys could do the last time on that long run we had. Coming up here, it's going to be lap 9, coming to lap 20 here. 11 to go. 3:10 to go after this lap. 3 trucks trying to make a move to the inside so he can get the good run down through there. Oh, Thomas Stowers in the 3, he got a good run down in 1. He's almost by, but no, the 1's holding his own on the outside there. He managed to hold the lead. You really got to check up when you're down on the inside of these guys, because you don't want to slide up into somebody and ruin the race, but beating and banging is part of it. In iracing, you do get a skill rating, which is based on how many incident points you get in a race, which if you touch somebody, you'll get like a 1x. Or if you go off track, you'll get like a 1x, or you'll get a 1x off the wall. And then you get an I rating, which is based on defensive positions. So when you see the number 1 truck, that means that's the guy with the highest I rating in the field. And Thomas Stowers with the 3's the 3rd. Oh, the caution's out again here. I don't know what brought this one out. Back to the field and see. So whether these guys are going to take tires, I would assume so. We got Slinger either didn't start or he just dropped out of the race. The 11, Linus LeBeau was 8 laps down. And the 18, Charles Villajones was 4 laps down. So these guys may actually drop out of the race. If you're watching the lead, you can't always see what happened. So I'm assuming Dusty Troutman may have been involved. Yeah, he must have been involved now because he's now 1 lap down. Dusty Troutman in 16 is involved in that wreck. Lap 21, we're 10 to go here. Jeffrey Merrick in the 1 is your leader. Let's see if they're going to make pit stops again here. Sorry about that. Okay. The road should be open this time when they come around. race isn't too bad here on iracing.com. Sometimes you get a lot more of those. It all depends on the race. All depends who's in it. Lower split fields tend to have more problems. I think we might see a lot more two-tire stops this time. I think the 8 might try that after his mistake the first time, but he made a good recovery to come back to 4th. Right here. So he's going to head down pit road. One and the 3, they've been the class of the field all day. I might have something for them in the long run here. Oh, the 1 and the 3 are going to stay out, and everybody. Oh no, the 3 last minute decision. Then the 9 stays out. So a few other guys are going to stay out. Let's see who that is. The 10 truck. Jeffrey Merck, Rabiati, and Stephen T. Edwards all stayed out, as well as 21 and Shannon Devla. I think the first guy to pit was Thomas Stowers in the 3, so he's probably going to take 4 tires and be in the best position over these guys. I mean, it wasn't that many laps since the last caution, but tires just mean so much here. Lap 23 here, 7 to go. Probably 1 or 2 to go right now, I believe. Or maybe next time probably 2 to go. It's only going to be like a 5-lap shoot, 4 or 5-lap shootout end here, so we'll have to see how that all goes. Let's see Jeffrey Merck's lap times. His fastest lap was lap 19. He ran a 56.236. Rabiati ran a 56.219 for a fast lap. Stephen T. Edwards was a 57.265. Shannon Devla Medic, I think, very slow at a 57.692. Ron Hamlin did a 57.458. 57.574. I have to go up here and see Thomas ran. This is for McKeithen's fast lap 56.4. Thomas Stowers, yeah, he was fast. He did a 56.048. That's probably the fast lap of the entire race from what I've seen so far. A few guys that were close, but no cigar. It's lap 24 here. There's just single file, so we're going to get the 1 more 2 to go here. We're going to get 1 to go next time by. So we got the lead. First place we got the 1 of Jeffrey Merck. Second we got Rabiati in the 9. And third we got the 10 of Stephen T. Edwards. Fourth we got the 21 of Shannon Devla. In fifth we got the 15 of Ron Hamill. Sixth we got the 22 of Michael Shell 2. Seventh, we got the 20 of Stephen Shannon, and eighth, we got the 6 of Barry Everhart. Man, where did Thomas go? Thomas Stowers is all the way back in 12th after pitting there, so a lot of guys stayed out. I don't think he's going to be able to make it back to the front, get from that far back. That's a shame, too, because he was the class of this field. And now I think it's going to come down to Jeffrey Merck and Rabiati, but I don't think anything has it. Anybody up in the front has anything for Jeffrey at this time. Remember again, if you'd like to have fun like this and get out here and be in a race just like this yourself, go over to www.iracing.com and sign up. It costs you a little bit of money every month, but it's well worth it for the hours and hours of entertainment you get. I mean, there ain't much you can do for a whole month that'll only cost you $13.75. You can also earn credit for season participation, up to $10, so every $3 you might get a little bit of a discount. Every year on Black Friday, they give a nice little season deal. And they're lining up too wide here, so we're one to go. If you do go over to www.iracing.com, make sure you, under the referral section, put in mass_mover@yahoo.com for the email address of who referred you. Help me get some referral credits, and that'd be great. That's another way. If you remember, you can get people to sign up, and you'll get discounts that way by earning credits. We're going to be lap 25, so it's going to be 5 to go when we come back here. If we make it that long, if not, that will be the race for sure. See how well the one can do. I wonder what that 3 truck is going to do way back there in 12. I mean, the 8 truck did make his way through the field pretty good to make it back to 4th, so you just never know what's going to happen. Got the 1, the 9, the 10, the 21, the 15, the 22, the 20, and the 6. 12 and 7 in your top 10. If you enjoyed this broadcast, thank you for tuning in here to iRacing Class C Fixed Series 2:15 p.m. race at Pocono. They're in turn 3 now. We're going to come to the restart, probably the final restart of the race. We can get all 5 laps in under green. Thomas Stowers and Robbie Otti are on the front row, so you can get the jump here. Coming off turn 3. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. The 1 gets a nice jump. The 1 of Jeffrey Merck. Got a nice jump over Robbie Otti in the 9. He's got a good 2-3 car lengths over the 9 now. The 3 truck is coming through the field like a crazy man.
Alright, man.
And that's it. But he made a good recovery. I believe he made it back to 5th. We'll have to check the scoring monitor to see. And that's going to give the win to Jeffrey Merck. I don't believe well, I can't say that for sure. We may go back for 1 lap shootout at the end here. But I think Thomas Stowers made it all the way back to 5th place. We'll see when we cross the line here what the running order happens to be. May have just happened to play the strategy just right here today. They were both supposed to win. You see, it's been a 37 minutes and 58 seconds for this race. So, the running order right now, we got the 1 of Jeffrey Merck in 1st, the 9 of Robbie Otti in 2nd, 21 of Shannon Devlin in 3rd, the 10 of Stephen T. Edwards is 4th, the 22 of Michael Schell is in 5th. The 3 of Thomas Stowers actually made it back to 6th place, according to the score monitor. 7th place, we have the 15 of Ron Hamill. The 20 of Stephen Shannon is in 8th. The 2 of Ryan Jamels in 9th place. The 5 of Stephen Schaefer is in 10th place. That was a pretty good run there for the 3 of Thomas Stowers. Made it all the way back to 6, so in that 1 lap he was able to gain 6 positions. At this point there ain't nobody going down pit road, so it is what it is. It's lap 27, so they'd have to get the 2 to go this time by. But I believe it's too late in the race for that. I think this may be our finishing order here today. The 1, the 9, the 21, the 10, 22. 3 is in 6th place. You see them, you guys back there? Faking a pit road. Everybody's faking a pit road. Oh, 1 guy went down pit road though. You may be thinking that we're going back to green, but that may just gave up all his track position. It may not have been the best option, so look at our leads over here on our Josh R. Scott in the 12 is now 1 lap down. I believe Dusty Troutman's going to get the lucky dog if he's still out there running to get his lap back. So if we see them line up here too wide on the next lap, you know we're going to get a 1 lap shootout, which no cautions come out on the last lap of races and iracing. So whatever happens, it's just make it around and finish where you finish. Craziness out here. Maybe a better up close view now here at the end of the race. The 16. At the 16, Dusty Troutman just got the lucky dog. He's going to get to go around and get his lap back. Or he'll be 19th on the lead lap, but the last truck on the lead lap. This is Taylor, the field behind the lap trucks, I believe. Let's see here. Come around if they line up too wide or not. Here in a race, they would tell you it's 2 to go now. And this lap and the next lap, and then you get a 1 lap of green. iRacing hasn't added green-white checkers. So the lights go off on the pace car here. It's also a sign they're going to go back to green if not. That's gonna do it, folks. Because they're not lining up too wide, so we're gonna finish this one under caution today. And the running order finishes Jeffrey Merrick in the 1. Goes gets himself a win. The 2, the 9 of Rabiotti's in second. The 21 is Shannon Devlin. I can't pronounce that person's name, but whatever. The 10 of Stephen Edwards is in 4th. Michael Schell is in 5th, and Hamilton in 6th. I don't get why Thomas Stower, he must have been involved in that accident because he's a lap down now. So Dusty Troutman's actually going to finish on the lead lap in 17th ahead of those guys. So we're going to get out of here because no point in watching these guys ride around another lap under caution. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and thanks for tuning in today.